This PetX Talk is brought to you by Pet World Media Group, your partner in all things pet media. Additional funding and considerations provided by Nature of Pets, Project Blue Collar, and Dogwise Publishing. Are you ready to be empowered? Then join us for this PetX Talk.
Hi, I'm Dana Humphrey, professor at FIT in the Pet Product Marketing Department, teaching 2 classes, Who's Who in the Pet Industry, as well as Intro to Pet Product Branding. Today, I'd like to talk to you about your invention. So, you think you have a pet product? Let's talk about it. First of all, you need to really make sure that you're solving a problem in the marketplace. Poop is not a problem, okay? It has been found over and over again that we don't need new solutions for poop problems. You really want to do your research. You need to do a SWOT analysis and find out what idea you have and if it has any strengths or what the weaknesses are or what the opportunities are and what the threats are. You need to make sure that whatever product idea you have, more people than just you and your dog can enjoy it. Research, research, research. You go online, you go to pet trade shows. There's 2 huge pet trade shows that you must know about, Super Zoo and Global Pet Expo. If you want to market to internationally, you might want to check out InterZoo. If you want to check out, you think that your product might be a good fit in the boutique world, you might want to check out the Total Pet Expo. But you definitely need to attend these shows, see what else is out there, and do more than just the online research. Because new companies can be popping up left and right with new products that you don't know about that could be very similar to your idea. You want to make sure that you have the right color down, that you have the pricing down, and you have a great name for the product. So once you do some research and find out that your awesome pet product idea is viable and actually has more than 100 people that would potentially buy it, then you can go into thinking about the product name, and the details about how you're going to do it. You want to come up with a name that is, works for the product, that's not specific about you or your pet's name, something that's easy to pronounce. And if you're a small business owner, you definitely want to think about having a name that people can read, understand, and know exactly what it is that you do. So, for example, Fabulously Chic. It's a very hard name to say, and it's very vague and esoteric. It might be cute and appeal to a certain type of person, but we don't really know what that means. I want to have something that's nice and clear, so we right away see that opportunity, see that brand, and we know what it is that you're doing. It used to be that in marketing you had 7 touches to reach someone. So you maybe word of mouth, maybe giving someone a business card, maybe hearing your brand on the radio. These are all examples of types of marketing touches. So if you read any marketing book, you'll see 7 touches. Well, in today's world, with social media and so many messages that we get every single day, it's now 12. So you want to make sure that every touch counts. Okay, so it's very important to come out strong, come out clear, with a brand that works, that you know that the product is going to be successful because you've done the research and you've done your homework. Once you're at that level, you can go ahead and go down to whatever state you live in and whatever county and register your business entity and register your business name, register as an LLC or a sole proprietorship or a DBA, whatever makes most sense for you from a financial standpoint. And then you're ready to move forward with the website and the logo. And thinking about the logo is also really important to think about colors and color choices. Different things mean different things to different people. So for example, red is very much a color of passion. And we all know that when you look at McDonald's or Burger King, for example, they have yellow in their marketing. Studies show that red and yellow together make you hungry. So maybe if you have a pet food product, you want to think about red and yellow, but if you have something else that doesn't have anything to do with being hungry, you might want to leave those colors out. And just because your favorite color is hot pink doesn't mean that that's going to be the favorite color that resonates with your potential target audience. Your target audience might like to do online shopping. So when you're thinking about your website, you might want to think about making it mobile friendly. More and more people are shopping online using their smartphone. Depending on whether you're reaching a high-end demographic, maybe a low-end demographic, everyone likes to think that their product reaches a high-end demographic. Guess what? It doesn't, okay? When you're coming up with whatever pet product it is that you're gonna be launching, you wanna think, based on the competition, is it better, faster, or cheaper? And the only way to do that is if you know what the price points are of your target demographic, of the competition product, okay? So you can market yours as the cheaper product, the faster product, or the better product. If it really is better, you can charge that higher price point and really reach that higher demographic. But if, you can't be all things to all people. So if you're trying to be the cheapest, the fastest, and the best, it just ain't going to work. So you want to think about that. And when you're thinking about your pricing strategies, you don't just make it and launch a website and think, oh great, build it and they will come. They won't. You really have to get it out there and put things out at a price point that works for your target demographic. Some price points that really are recommended: $19.99, $49.99, and $99.99. If whatever you have is much more expensive than that, add a 1 in front of it. Maybe it needs to be $1.99. But if you come up with a product and it comes in around the $60, $80 price point mark, it's not going to sell very well. You need to think about manufacturing to make it cheaper, maybe get some doodads off of there to bring that price down to that $49.99 sweet spot, or just go all out and really make it over the top, made in the USA, whatever kind of materials you're going to use, and go with that higher price point that reaches a different person. So there's so much that goes into launching a new product. Of course, you love your pets and you want to have it be a business of passion, but make sure you have purpose and function behind it as well, and do your homework.
We're here with Dana Humphrey after her insightful PetX talk. Dana, give us a little bit of insight on how you got so deep into the pet world.
Well, about 10 years ago, I finished my degree in public relations, and around the same time, my parents were moving to Thailand, and I got the family dog. So Winston the pug moved to San Diego with me, and I started doing all the public relations and marketing for a company called Metropolis. It was a lot of fun. I got to bring my dog to work, and that really is what got me into the pet industry. Working with lots of different pet product companies, working with getting them into the retail store. At the time it was a 5-store chain, and creating lots of really fun different events, from Doga Yoga to Mutt Meatballs, and that's really what helped me fall in love with the pet industry, and later helped me create my own business and start from there.
You have a lot of passion for the pet world. Where does that come from?
I've always loved dogs. I've always loved animals. I'm a huge animal advocate, and I love working in the pet industry. Sometimes friends tell me, oh, you should work in the fashion industry. I'm like, why? Fashion people are mean. Pet people are friendly. I like dealing with pets every day and being able to hang out with pets and dogs and cats and reptiles and other types of animals as well.
It's clear that you really have a long reach in the pet industry, working with so many people, so many companies. Is there something that drives you to get the word out to pet parents?
I think when someone gets a new puppy or kitty, or maybe they adopt a dog and it's new to them, there's so much misinformation out there on what's safe, what's healthy, what's good, that I really try to help people with that process of where to get their first animal, how to go to the shelter and pick out an animal, or how to deal with different rescue groups and get the perfect pet for their family, and also be able to shop in a way that makes sense for them, that's going to be good for their pet, to just really benefit everyone.
Well, thank you so much for all you're doing in the pet industry. It's truly appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this PetX Talk. To learn more information about Dana Humphrey, visit whitegatepr.com. Funding for PetX Talks is provided by Pet World Media Group, your partner in all things pet media. Additional funding and considerations for PetX Talks is provided by Natura Pets. Natura Pets can help you optimize your pet's health with premium organic supplements from the Amazon and Andes Mountains. Visit naturapets.com. Dogwise Publishing, all things dog. For all of your expert dog book needs, visit dogwise.com. Project Blue Collar, Support the Underdog is a movement to publicly identify and celebrate the rescue dog. Visit projectbluecollar.com. Special thanks to Pet World Insider, taking you inside the world of pets. Visit petworldinsider.com for more expert radio interviews, articles, and videos. This has been a Pet World Media Group production.